It is such an honor to be interviewed for Ensemble for these times. Thank you so much for having me. This year has been an emotional journey for everyone, and the ability to connect with you all is especially cherished. I have a Bachelor of Music with majors in flute performance, violin performance, and German language. I received my master's in flute performance and chamber music from the University of Michigan, performer diploma from Indiana University, and my doctorate in flute performance and pedagogy from the University of Colorado Boulder. In high school, my passions centered around maintaining proficiency of the German language, in addition to advanced studies in flute and violin performance. Fortunately, the highly advanced studies in all three disciplines served as a seamless transition to achieving a well-rounded undergraduate education, embodying the ideal model of an evolved professional musician, scholar, and academic. The University of Arkansas provided a structured curriculum that allowed me to receive excellent instruction in all three disciplines in a 4 to 5 year time frame while preparing to be an excellent and well-rounded candidate for a graduate school program. Admittedly, the coursework and demands of my degrees were challenging. My success solely relied on time management, balancing day-to-day practices, assignments, labs, rehearsals, among other responsibilities. Thankfully, I sculpted a balanced social life and prioritized health and wellness through the people that I met during my studies. Specifically, many of my friends were music majors, some whom also participated in the Symphony Orchestra, World Symphony, and Razorback Marching Band. During my graduate studies, I enjoyed the ability to further cultivate a sense of collegiality with friends and faculty. Additionally, my passion for music education, curiosity, and creativity shaped my sense of personal agency. I would like to thank my family, close friends, and the phenomenal faculty from each of my collegiate institutions whom influenced my sense of personal autonomy. The artist I am today is ever evolving. I believe my diverse passions, including my love for literature, art, dance, and nature, inspires my creativity. I also thrive on surrounding myself with people that have passions and skills different than mine. Varying perspectives cultivate values, such as respect for others, as well as opens many opportunities to collaborate and create new projects. I would have to say purpose. The current situation of the world today renders how I conduct my day. I perform everything with intentionality. Time is not a luxury that we have, and every moment is precious. American singer, songwriter, musician, arranger, and civil rights activist Nina Simone stated that an artist's duty is to reflect the times. As an artist, I uphold parallel values. Due to the worldwide COVID-19 crisis, the past 2020 National Flute Association convention in Dallas, Texas got canceled. The news of the cancellation shocked and saddened the flute community at its core. The yearly NFA convention holds a great tradition of flute performances, educational events, and camaraderie amongst friends. Dr. Jennifer Grimm acted as program chair of the Dallas NFA convention and helped create the Summer Series, a recital series that showcased Black flutists of various diasporas. Upon receiving her invitation to perform, I thought deeply about providing a meaningful project catalyzing accessibility and inclusivity in the flute community by advancing 21st century composers. I wanted to commission a work by a Black composer, one who is a current compositional precedent in the classical music industry, as well as is among the quintessential American composers. I'm honored that the NFA convention provided me the opportunity to showcase music from underrepresented and historically marginalized groups, particularly African American and Black composers. Carlos Simon is a phenomenal composer. We were cohorts at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. He served as a doctoral candidate in music composition while I was studying flute performance and chamber music as a master music candidate. In June 2020, I extended the invitation to commission Carlos to compose the unaccompanied flute piece, Move It. He graciously finished the composition in time to be premiered at the 2020 NFA Convention Summer Series. This GoFundMe was my very first fundraiser. With excitement and slight trepidation, I asked for donations for the solo project. With awareness of the socioeconomic climate and the ensued financial crisis caused by the pandemic, I proceeded with the hope that this project could serve as a sense of solidarity and inclusivity among the flute community. Astonishingly, Carlos and I met the goal in 2 hours. I look forward to how this project will catalyze to bring the community further together. I am an African and Indigenous American flutist, educator, and activist. As a person with intersecting identities, I exist in this sort of paradox. In one light, what I perform reflects who I am, and in no way can I be separated from that art. Simultaneously, I am highly regarded in an art form not created for my identities. For example, many of the gems in the repertoire that perpetuate white supremacy are based on cultural hegemony. Whether or not I accept it, there are societal expectations for me to be an individual that bridges race and classical music. Tokenism is at once necessary for appearances, however still, successful people of color are often not perceived as a part of the collective. The synthesis of these things has created a responsibility to liberate preconceptions of how Black musicians are and can be involved in classical music. This is such an important question and reflection. And I often tell students, colleagues, and friends that who we are matters. Our ambitions and our life story, it truly matters. It's important for us to live in a constant world of curiosity and to work to notice details. We should pursue ideas that energize us, even if we find them daunting. It's almost certain that we will be judged or misunderstood. However, it's important for us to take criticism and use what works for us and improve ourselves.